Okay, okay, I got it.
Okay,
So,
so from what I remember from our discussion, I think that, what were the questions? Let me I have my paper. Um, Parental involvement, in the United States, I think parents are more involved when their children are young. And as they get older, maybe less involved, but parents help kids with homework and projects and things like that. They'll get involved with their kids' sports and stuff. And then if in China, maybe not as much so, but sometimes they are obviously, but sometimes they just can't help their kids as much.
okay,
Yes.
the next is me.
After discussing, I introduced to you Chinese parents um, don't have too much time to uh, accompany their children for
Mm-hmm.
their study. They just look after their life in home, but don't have um, accompany their life in school. Yes, that's all.
Okay, that turns to me. At last meeting, I just said about parental involvement in China. Parental involvement are discussed in three cases. The first is parents don't have much time spent on educating children. Additionally, the other reason is those parents have don't have that level of education. The second case is parents are too involved in their children's education. In this way, they will deprive their children of their autonomy and independence in learning. The third is the ideal case with moderate parent involvement and guidance. This is more common in big cities or areas with better education. Yeah, that's all for what I was saying. And I just learned that uh, American parents have is the American parents is the third case I just
Mm-hmm.
mentioned.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Perfect. Yeah.
Can I ask a few questions about that before we close this video, just in case, so I get credit
Yeah,
for that?
definitely.
Did you guys have like strict parenting households like when you grew up? Were your parents very like strict about life? Like, did they make? I don't know how to explain it other than strict.
Our parents think only study can change our fate, change our life in the future. So they just have just strict um, requirement. Yes, requirement for us.
Because I know my parents,
Carter,
they weren't very strict.
uh-huh.
Like, they were in a way, but they let me like figure things out on my own. Like they'd let me go out and do things on weekdays, and even though if they knew I had homework to do, they'd let me do it and then learn the hard way instead of them just being like, "No, you can't do that. Do your homework." They made me learn the hard way about things.
Yeah, my parents, my I just mentioned that in the last meeting. I was raised in a single sex family. My mother bring me up on her own, so she just pay more attention on my education. So she is strict with my with my homework and my studying. She don't want me to be too relaxed after school. So yeah,
Right. Like a
that's all.
high kept you at a high standard. Like, hmm
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Makes sense. How about you, Danielle? How was your?
My parents, my dad always really helped me when I was younger with school, and we did projects together and things like that. And then as I got older, they kind of let me do my own thing. I was always really into school, so they didn't really have to like tell me what to do or make sure I was doing my homework because like I really enjoyed
I
that, I guess. But
I
yeah.
wasn't super into school until like probably junior year of high school. I was kind of a
Oh, really?
yeah, I was kind of I wouldn't say I was a bad student, but I didn't really have my priorities straight until junior year of high school.
Right. Got serious.
Yeah, I cared more about sports and having fun than class.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
because I've never been good at sports or any of that. The only thing I was ever good at was school, so that's why I was like into
I
it.
You
was
But
have
I was
your own arrangement.
all
That's so cool.
for track for high jump, and then I hurt my knee
oh no.
sophomore season, and I wasn't like good at it anymore. So then I was like, well, and then I guess I have to be good at school if I can't be good at sports. So I started trying a little harder. Kind of woke me up, you know.
hmm